Welcome back to Mass Appeal Choreg. It's a traditional sweet Armenian bread, and it's light and fluffy. Joining us to show us how to make it, we have Michael Kachadoorian. He's the author of Baking Naturally. It's a fantastic cookbook. And this is we both share a little bit of Armenian heritage.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about this bread.
Well, it's an Armenian sweetbread, and it's traditionally made around Easter time, which a lot of sweetbreads are. And the traditional way to do it is you stick a coin in it, and whoever gets the coin has good luck for the rest of the year.
That sounds like a great idea, except when you're feeding really hungry
We're not
people.
going to do the coin. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I don't
want to choke on it.
Right?
So,
yeah,
exactly.
That seems like
right.
a health hazard.
That's right. So it's a great recipe because it's easy.
Yeah, good.
It makes a lot, and you get to freeze it. You can have it for a long period of time, and you get to enjoy it for several weeks or months, depending on how long it takes you to eat it.
Would you recommend freezing the dough or freezing it once it's done?
You could do either way, but
Okay.
usually make it all at once. It's time-consuming to make the whole product and freeze it individually, and then pull it out of the freezer, warm it up in the oven, and enjoy it.
Well, how does one go about getting started?
Okay, well, first of all, I just want to say that everything I use is organic. That's the basis of this recipe and of the book. So a lot of ingredients, but it is, like I said, very easy. It's a one-pot deal, so to speak.
I do like that.
If I can just jump over
And this
here.
is our one.
This is the one-pot deal. You want something this big because we're going to use 5 pounds of flour
here, yeah.
for the recipe. So 9 eggs are going to go into this pot.
We're going to have enough bread for a while.
Yes, we are.
So 9 eggs. What's next?
And we have 4 cups of organic granulated cane sugar.
Okay.
So that goes in there. And in the meantime, what you also want to do is melt 7 sticks of butter.
7 sticks of butter.
It makes a lot. It's going to yield about 70 pieces. So 7 sticks of butter melted.
So that's why people shouldn't be intimidated by looking at all these things and saying, that's a lot.
You're going to yield a lot. Yes. I
Good.
feel like I'm bucking the trend today with healthy
No,
New Year's resolutions.
No, we need, but the thing is, it's all organic.
It's all organic.
And if
it's
we
all
eat
natural.
it in moderation, you know, there's nothing to be scared of.
The idea is to eliminate chemicals from your diet.
That's the thing. It's not like we're turning around a product and not able to read anything on the back.
Correct.
We know and we love these ingredients.
Correct. So what we want to do too is add, this is a yeast bread, so this is 3 tablespoons of yeast pre-measured. We're going to proof that in water.
When people say proof things, we put it in water, but what does proofing something really mean?
We're just looking to see if it's actually a live that the yeast is still live.
So in a sense, we're testing it.
Yeah, we're testing
to make sure it works.
Exactly.
We don't have a dud yeast.
That's right. So you want to just feed that with about a teaspoon of sugar. And then if we had the time, in about 15 minutes, this would bubble up and over, and you would know that it's actually a live yeast.
Oh, because like when you're brewing beer, the yeast and the sugar combine to bubble and to get larger.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
I am with you now.
So we have our melted butter here, and we would normally add 4 cups of milk to this on the stove, because you want this a little warm, and really what that does is help continue to allow the yeast to ferment in the dough and help it rise.
I understand. Okay.
So once that's all mixed together, you would take this and you would pour it slowly into this vessel here and mix
whisk
slowly.
away.
Right, because you don't want to cook the egg. So just go in slow at first, and then once you hit the temperature, once the eggs come up to temperature, you can just pour the whole thing in.
Great. Now, you said something about 5 pounds of flour. When are we putting that in?
Whoops.
Oh, that's okay.
That is coming up very soon because this is not a complicated recipe whatsoever.
I love the ease of this recipe.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
very easy.
And it's ingredients that, for the most part, even people have yeast at home.
That's right. People are afraid of yeast breads for some reason, and this is very, very easy. Yeah. So at this point, I add 2 tablespoons of salt. This is pink Himalayan salt.
Okay.
I use this because it's pure salt. It has about 86 minerals in it. It's not refined.
And it's pink. That's
and
awesome.
And it's pink, and it tastes great. 2 tablespoons. Yes, it's a lot, but again, 5 pounds of flour. You need salt for bread to taste good.
So we're going to do this, and then that's powdered?
Powder, aluminum-free baking powder. 2 tablespoons of this as well. This will just help produce a fluffier bread product at the end. Mix it all together.
Okay. And we have a finished dough. So
yes.
in this one, we
literally what we're going to do is just do this. Whoops! Dump this right in. The whole 5-pound bag.
And then we whisk that together.
Whisk that together.
If we were to fast forward, it would look something like this.
Yes. This is a half portion. You can also do a half portion if you'd like. And the dough, it's a wet dough, so don't be alarmed if it looks like this.
Okay.
It looks. Sometimes I say it looks like oatmeal.
Now, if you want to make it look great, though, we have to braid it and get it ready for the oven.
We're not going to braid it. That's not what we do, how I do it. But yes, traditionally you would want to braid it and get it ready for the oven. But what we're going to do, because we want to make sure that people aren't afraid to make this is we take it out. It's very easy to work with. This dough is very hard to.
I want to play.
Yeah, it's very hard to ruin this recipe. Flour the board.
Flour underneath.
Take your rolling pin. You're going to roll it out probably till about ½ an inch thick.
Okay. Now, once we roll it out, I imagine we cut it. What shapes do we cut it into?
I use a cleaver.
Oh, okay. We don't mess around.
We don't mess around. And basically, we're going to do about 4x4 squares. You can do any shape you want. If you want to do diamonds, you can do diamonds. You want to do braids, you can do braids.
But a ½ inch is important so that it'll set a similar baking temperature. So how long do you put it in the oven for, and at what temperature?
We put it in the oven for at 370 degrees, and it's going to cook for about 20 minutes, but check it halfway through because we don't want it to burn.
And then what are you doing here?
This is an egg wash, which is just an egg and water.
And does that help give it that golden brown that people know and love?
Yes.
Perfect.
And another characteristic nature of this is the sesame seed. So we want to pour toasted sesames on the top of each piece.
Very cool. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a break. We're going to let you finish up, do your thing. Later, can we come back in the show and take a bite?
Absolutely. So
sounds good to me. So we're going to bake it up, and then we will be back in just a bit. Also still ahead